Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to a video, and oh, check out the box, check out the gold colouring. Hopefully you can see it well on camera here. I do have a second light just to showcase that awesome packaging. So yeah, first off I just want to say, everyone please share this video around, watch it 100 times each. Let's try and get this up to, 50th anniversary. Let's go for 50 million views so I can get some of that AdSense money to, this is the second Voltron I bought, and yeah, please go get this lots of likes so I can cover the cost a little bit, so my wife doesn't come after me for buying a second Voltron, just so I can have one in robot mode and the other one in lion mode. Well, semi-jokes aside, I hope you do like this video. If you do, please like, subscribe and all that, and yeah, go check out some other videos if there's any other figures that you're interested in. Now I know this is kind of deviating a little bit from what I normally do, which is the monster arts and figure arts, but recently I did do the Optimus Prime C01 release, and yeah, that was popular, so I wanted to share a little bit more about other figures I do like, and Voltron is one. Being a kid born in the 80s, of course, everyone has to love Voltron, or Golion as it's known in Japan. Now this is the 50th anniversary for Chogokin release. I picked up the re-release of the original Voltron. That must have been about 3 years ago now, maybe a little bit longer actually. It was during COVID. Oh man, it was beautiful. Classic design, and the whole die cast, it feels weighty, feels premium, feels so good. And it's about 30,000 yen, not too bad, especially when other companies around the time were releasing Voltron for about $600, something crazy like that. No, just stick with a good old Chogokin. But yeah, so I love Voltron, love the lions, love the robot. I was so torn about how I wanted to display, and I've gone with the lion form. Now if you've seen my tour video that I put out recently, you have seen it in the display. It looks so good, but I really wanted him in robot form too. I've been looking up other companies, maybe pick up a different one just so I can have both, and then they announced this 50th anniversary, so I just had to jump on it. Some subtle differences, mainly with the center here being black, whereas on the original one it's just silver, but beyond that I don't think there's too much difference. But I do have the other lines here so we can have a quick comparison as we go through the video. This one might be a little bit long due to that, so bear with me. If there's parts that you're more interested in, feel free to skip through the video. But for now, let's pop them out of the main box and check out the inner packaging. So the inside here we have the plastic parts on top, which holds the parts for the stand, so we can build this base up and then we can attach all the different attachments, the weapons from the line, the weapons that Voltron himself holds, and they can all go into here, which is really cool. We then get the manual which explains how to transform, so we'll have a look at that in a moment as well. And one thing that is cool is we also get two different plaques. We get the Golion and then we get the Voltron plaque to attach to the stand, so you can pick which one you want to go with. But yeah, behind that we have the polystyrene, so nostalgic, so classic. The polystyrene packaging which contains the lions, so obviously the black, red, green, blue and yellow lion, which all form Voltron. We get his sword and the weapons and other accessories or weapons that the different lions hold there as well. So what we'll do, we'll pop each line out first, line them up, have a look at them compared to the original, and then start transforming into Voltron. Okay, so I've got the lines out of the packaging here, and so obviously the whole lineup, and we'll get a close look at them compared to the original release in just one moment, and then we'll have a quick look at the basic articulation on each line as well, just so you get a good idea of what you can and can't do with them. But first I also wanted to just have a quick flick through the book here. Now the first part of the book actually gives some information on Voltron himself with some sketch and art there, which is cool. And then some of the design works as well, so you can see it could look quite different. That's a really cool one there with like dinosaurs. Okay, and then it breaks down the different parts it comes with. and then each line, how to transform, what parts you can move, you know, how to hold onto the weapons and so forth, and then how to put the base together to hold all the different weapons, and then the whole transforming into Voltron himself. So really cool. And you know, even if you don't speak Japanese, there is some English on here as well, to help point out, which is good. It's just the main you know, introduction details at the start is obviously just Japanese. But you know, Google Translate on your phone will do a job if you do want to see what it says. But yeah, the steps are overall pretty straightforward and simple, so I don't think you'll have any issues transforming him. So starting with the leader, the Black Lion here, he's got the wings that fold out here, that can swivel around, which is awesome, and they can lift up and down. But main thing to point out, these are weighty. The legs here are die cast, a lot of plastic on the torso and center as well, but definitely all the legs. We have nice ratchet joints there, and this is similar for each of the lion, for the knee joint there, even a little bit ratchet joint for the ankles, which is cool. Actually, the tail for this guy is tucked in underneath, so that can fold out like so. Even the front legs, all the same. And then the mouth, or actually the neck here can move, head as well, and then the mouth will open. The head here is plastic. I think it would have been quite cool if it was die cast, but I guess that would increase cost and weight just a bit too much. Now the balloon lion work in a similar way, and as you can see, you can sit or lie down, which is cool. And again, you have a shoulder will swivel nicely there, but we do have a ratchet for the leg. The base ankle on this one is just a normal joint, but you can swivel head around, move it, open up the mouth as well, and then those weapons that they come with can attach. We do have a spot on here for a sticker for each line. I didn't attach it to the original one. I'm not sure if I will for this one. I need to have a think about that. But again, the legs, nice ratchet for the knee, and just a nice little point for the upper hip area. Again, tail swivels in and out. So you know, very straightforward, very simple, and basically the same for the little wee ones as well. Though these ones don't have a ratchet joint, just a normal joint there, but everything feels super nice, smooth and fluid. These guys can swivel around as well because they do form the arm, so a bit different here, but the main point, we do have a ratchet, and then the top part here just swivels around on a nice joint. So yeah, really cool, regardless if you keep in the lion or the robot form. But I love the weight of these. They feel so nice and fluid. You know, if you haven't, I guess, had one in hand, it can be a little bit hard to appreciate the bulk to them. But I love the fact that, you know, this is basically the same as the original figure that came out in the 80s, and it just keeps going forward, and it still looks so good to this day. But yeah, what I'll do, I'll have a quick comparison with the other ones, or the other lions, and then we can start putting them together into Voltron. Okay, so mouth shut new, mouth open previous one, and now we'll spot the difference. And one thing I forgot to show before is that the ears do fold out, which is cool. Okay, so the main difference for the new 50th anniversary is instead of having the base painted metallic color, we actually get a chrome finish, so a lot more shiny, which is great. And then the upper hip area here on the black line, instead of being grey, we do have the black colour. That is probably the biggest difference between these two versions. But I must say that chrome finish there, ooh, it is looking good. Not just on the legs, but also for the torso. Mirror finish on there, looking really good. Now for the blue line here, old, new. Yeah, I haven't actually noticed any difference here. The silver on top is again just the painted style like the original one here. Everything else does appear to be the same for the blue line. I suspect it'll be the same for the yellow, red and green. Now just like the blue, the yellow one is the same from everything that I've spotted so far. However, the arms, which is the green and red line here, there is a small difference, and that is in the torso area here, whereas with the original it is just the matte silver color. However, with the new one, we are getting that not metallic, mirror chrome finish there as well, which is really cool. So this will match in with the torso for the black line, and then also on the front here of the green, this metal area is chrome opposed to base, I guess, metallic silver on the original. So some very subtle differences here, nothing too major. But I think it could look really cool once in Voltron mode. So I'm definitely excited to put these together in a moment. Before we move into putting them together, I do want to highlight the stickers. So they're just on a separate card here, so you can pop these off and attach them to each line. I'm just going to leave them off though. I guess it could be nice to put it on, but I don't know. I think I'll see how it goes. I'll ponder that one over a few weeks. But yeah, for now, I'll put these lines off to the side and then start the process of putting him together. But to kind of keep this video nice and concise, I won't go through each step, but I will point out 1 or 2 points as I go. One thing that is cool actually is the torso for the black line pops out to make it longer, but when you transform it, you do need to pop it in. There are a lot of little hidden parts as well which pop out. I think the side here is one. Yeah, so quite a few things will kind of pop out like so, and then you fold in those limbs inside, swivel it around, and the side parts here, actually on the front here, this is the socket where on these parts, yeah, it's the tail part that slots in to work as that attachment. So it's really cool how everything is designed, and it blends in well when in the line mode. You don't really even notice it. But yeah, for now, I'm going to follow the instructions. I'll take them from line mode into the base version, which is like so, to slot in for the legs and arms. Okay, so the transformation for the black line is super easy. These arms, they fold in, they swivel up, and you got a little bit of latch on the top here, which slots in to attach it firmly. You just fold the legs out straight, the tail pops up, and you put the fins up like so. I think the head probably comes down. You can, I guess it'll be a step for later on, but there we go, Voltron's head. Too cool, too cool. Anyway, before I get too excited, let me put him to the side, and then we can start working on the blue line. So cool. So far for the leg, super easy. We just basically bend the legs or close the legs up into the position as you can see here. Super nice and simple. Oh, that does pop off. There is one piece here that flops out, so you can twist this up and down and get into the right position. So you can be down for the foot. However, one part that is really cool, I've swiveled this up just for now to reveal there is a hidden button here that you have to push and squeeze, and once that's done, you can open up the I guess top latch here, and then this will slot down, and then that is where the leg for Voltron slots into, and this is how it will attach to the main body. So that is really cool. So a few little hidden compartments here and there, but yeah, anyway, I think this is done for the blue line so far. So next what I will do, I'll move over and do the same for the yellow line. Okay, so the yellow line here is transformed as well. Again, works in the same way. Actually, I didn't need to press the button to close in. I think you press the button to, I guess, once you want to open it back up or close it when you put them into line form. Anyway, for now what we will do, let's go ahead and slot in the line. There are little bit of clips in the back here which should clip into, I guess, the inside of the line here. I think these can spread out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how this goes. So basically slots in like so. Ooh, too cool. I think if you push it in hard enough, it should snap in. But anyway, let me play around with this so I can do it in a better angle. It's a bit hard to reach over. And then I'll show you the fully attached leg. Okay, I have the yellow leg attached. So one thing after looking at the instructions again, there's actually a button on the back here. So you need to press this, and then that will allow you to slot the leg in properly. Push, there we go. And then once it's in, you can close the back up. Now we have the legs attached to Voltron here. And so cool, so cool. we can fold the legs around. So anyway, boom, there we go. Legs attached to Voltron. Let me work on the arms and then we'll be almost there to be fully formed Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Okay, so transforming the lions, super simple. All you do is put the legs all the way up, then you fold the tail down like so, and then, yeah, just slot it in. And then, there we go, one arm, and there we go. Let me get this one in. Aha, two arms. So here we have him, Voltron fully formed with his arms on, and yeah, those ratchet joints, super nice. Oh, they feel so good. We get the arm there as well. Oh, actually that one shouldn't, that one should be clipped in, my bad. That's from before. Let me fix that up. Yeah. There we go, now we're moving. So yeah, that was sort of on that tail point. We have an elbow joint here, so cool. Voltron brings back so many memories. But yeah, you know, the heads will swivel around. We get a little bit of torso motion as well, but left and right. The leg has a nice ratchet joint. Got the knee joint, ankle as well. Plus you can move the lion's head where needed. Maybe swivel those legs out a little bit. Have him there, looking all stoic. Defender of the Universe, Voltron. But yeah, what do you think? He looks badass, right? But yeah, let me grab his weapon so we can finish him off. Okay, so I've gone transformed here, holding the sword. I kind of took reference from this art in the book here because it looks so cool. One thing to point out, I have grabbed the original stand here that holds all the accessories as a showcase what you can do. The one that comes with the new Voltron here we go, it's actually black color, so that is one additional difference. I'm not going to set it up here since I already have the previous one set up, so you can see how everything slots in, all the different weapons for the Voltron lions. But I do have the original releases scattered around here, just so we can jump into some pros and cons. First off, if you're a Voltron fan, I think you can't go wrong with the Chogokin version. Whether it's the original release, the new release, both are awesome. They have so much weight to them. The die-cast parts, seriously, it's so good. Like when you compare it to other companies who were doing them for like 600, 700 US, some ridiculous price, and they were just like plastic. No, go for the good old Chogokin, that die-cast, you just can't go wrong. Yeah, these look, like your classic 80s toys. They don't have crazy articulation or anything like that, but as you can see from the main body himself, he does have a decent range of motion and lots of weight there, so it feels really stable. Those ratchet joints feel fantastic. Now for the differences from the 50th anniversary to the original, I don't think there's at 6.5 dozen the other for me. Both look amazing. I love the chrome look. To be honest, for the legs, with the torso, it does match them beautifully. It looks really good. Same for the parts on the arm. So I like that finish. But to be honest, if I only had this version, I'd still be just as happy. I'm definitely keen, or I'm definitely glad I picked up a second one though, just so I can have both the lion and robot version. I think this one does suit the robot version more personally with the chrome parts. I think it'll be a little bit more hidden on the lion, so if you're like me, you kind of want both, I reckon doing this split, original and the 50th anniversary, works really well. You get the awesome display stand for the parts, the weapons look good with the chrome finishing as well. I don't have any cons. Maybe these are a little bit harder to get, they are quite popular. Pricing, I mean, I guess I always feel they're a little bit more expensive. I think it's around 35,000, 37,000 yen. But in comparison to the overseas ones, can't remember the brand now, but they're like 16, no, they're like twice the price almost. So I think actually for the value and price, not bad, especially with the die-cast parts again. The finish, it looks really good. So again, I don't think I have any really cons. It is what it is. It's been around for years. Had one re-release already, so I think you should be pretty well aware of what you're getting, especially if you've been following the Chogokin line. They also have a vehicle Voltron. I've always been keen to pick them up too. I haven't yet. One day maybe I will cave. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully there's lots of Voltron fans out there as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Eventually I will get around taking some more photos of these things because they are so beautiful. Looking forward to, you know, maybe doing some with them in the desert, running in the forest or something along those lines would be really cool. Or maybe it's a mix and match with some Transformers, you know, get the good old robot figures out and have a blast. But yeah, leave lots of comments please, always love reading them, and if you did enjoy, please like, subscribe and all that. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheers!